Hey guys, I hope all is well. I have a question today. I came across a passage and it was talking about our gifts and our talents, and I just wanted to share it with you all today. It really blessed me, and it really put things into perspective for me, especially since, you know, I have things that the Lord has given me to do, and a lot of times you want to know, like, okay, Lord, what is taking so long? What is the next step? What is it that you want me to do next? And what is it that you even want me to do with this gift or this idea that you have given me? So today, as I was reading, I came across this passage, and I wanted to share it with you all today. And it has to do with your gifts and your talents, and it's asking you if you've ever felt completely exhausted from trying to force yourself into rooms, maybe jobs or circles where you have constantly had to beg to be seen, or you were just frustrated because you felt like maybe you haven't gotten enough likes. Lord, I know this will work. I know this is good, but why is it not taking off yet? And it says to stop fighting for a seat at the tables that aren't built for your purpose. So we're going to talk about that today, and we're going to talk about how your gift, the title is how your gift will make room for you. Your gift will make room for you. Your talent will make room for you, or your talents, or your gifts. Sometimes you have multiple gifts. Sometimes you have multiple talents. You can do several things. You're just good at basically everything, that you do. And we're going to talk about that today. So let's get started. So there's an ancient, unshakable law of success found in Proverbs 18 and 16. And the passage is, a man's gift makes room for him and brings him before great men. So therefore, your gift that God has given you, your God-given talent that the Lord has given you, will make room for you. Because why? Because nobody's going to do your gift, or nobody's going to offer your gift, or nobody can do your gift the way you can do it. Whatever your gift and your talent, I don't care if it's 100 people doing the same thing. No one person is going to do it exactly the way that you do it. Okay, so let's get into it. I'm going to be reading. It is a passage, and I just wanted to hop on here and share it because it has so much. It's filled with so much great information and encouraging words. Truthfully, it will answer a lot of questions that you may have in regards to where you are right now in your walk with your gift. It may be your business. It may be at your job. You might be with a company. You might be just getting started. You might be working with a group. Who knows? But I feel like this passage will bless someone, because it definitely blessed me. So let's get into it. It says, there is an ancient, unshakable law of success found in Proverbs. We just read that. 18 and 16. You can go back and read that. Actually, that passage has really blessed me. Give me a second. Proverbs 18 and 16. A man's gift makes room for him and brings him before great men. I just read that, so let's move on. Today we are breaking down exactly what this means. We will look at how to stop chasing the applause, stop begging for opportunities, and allow our natural God-given talent to organically expand your life. It says the biblical concept, when King Solomon built the great temple, the Bible notes something fascinating in 1 Kings 6 and 7. Every single stone was fully shaped, cut, perfected at the quarry before it even arrived at the building site. In fact, no hammer, axe, or iron tool was even heard at the temple because the preparation happened in private. So that's back to what I was saying to you when we were before we got to this point, where I was saying you may be wondering, like, what is going on right now with what you're doing, with the gift that he's given you, with the job that he has blessed you with the business that he told you to start. He's preparing you. it might seem like you're quiet or you're behind or nobody is not moving fast enough. But he is, if you really look into it, you will see that he is preparing you. He is building and preparing you up, preparing you and getting you ready for the blessing, for the people, not just to be for blessing, but it's to be a blessing, to bless his people, to serve. And he's preparing you. He's preparing you for your character. He's building up your character and your what is that word yesterday I was looking at? Your character. He's building up your character, and he's building up your y'all forgive me. He's building up your character, and he's building you up for your integrity. That's the word, your integrity. He's building up your character and your integrity. You know, he's building you up because he wants you to be honest in whatever it is you're doing. You know, how are you going to do things when nobody is going to look? If nobody's looking, are you doing the same thing? Are you being compassionate when nobody's looking? Or are you just being compassionate because all eyes are on you, because you're on YouTube, because you're on TikTok? Are you the same person on camera, behind camera, as you are on camera? Are you practicing what you preach? If you say you believe in God and you're a believer, are you living those principles? Are you living those truths? Are you doing it exactly the way he say, to obey his laws and to obey his laws and his statutes? Are you doing that on and off the camera? So he's preparing you. He's building you. Do you have patience? Are you going to snap at the people because of what they say? You're going to lose your character, step out of your character because somebody say something that you don't like. So all of that is taking place behind the scenes. Preparation, it happens in private. But I was just amazed with this chapter. I was reading the book of Kings, First Kings. And as a matter of fact, I'm still in it. I have not completed yet. And it just blew me away how when I was looking up the title for Your Gift Will Make Room for You, that they actually had this passage in here from First King chapter. And it says, every single stone was fully shaped, cut, and perfected at the quarry before it even arrived at the building site. How many of us know we go to Home Depot and we buy lumber? You know, the lumber's already cut. And once you get it to the site, we sometimes still have to cut it. We still have to cut it. It may be too long. It may be too short. We still have to cut it to fit exactly where we need it to fit. But it says here that everything was already cut and perfected at the quarry before it even arrived at the building site. Now, me reading this right here, First King, I also noticed something that was very, very enlightening, and in reference to the title where it says your gift will make room for you. In the Bible it says in First Kings, let's go back. I wrote it down this time. In First King chapter 5 verse 6, I'm going to read it, and you guys can go back and read it as well in your own time. First King chapter 5 verse 6, it says, now before it got to that point where Solomon went to the quarry and everything was already perfected and cut, before it even got to that, this is what took place. First Kings chapter 5 verse 6, it says, now therefore command that they cut down cedars for me from Lebanon. This is Solomon talking. Now therefore command that they cut down cedars for me from Lebanon, and my servants will be with your servants, and I will pay you wages for your servants according to whatever you say. For you know that there is none among us who has skill to cut timber like the Sidonians. Now, when you go back and read chapter 5, starting at number 1, you'll see that Solomon is talking to Hiram. Hiram is a Sidonian. And I highlighted this to show you that our gifts will make room for us. You see how Hiram, he's talking to Hiram, Hiram. When you go back and you read 1 Kings chapter 5, starting at number 1, and you can read it all the way down to verse 6. First King chapter 5, 1 through 6. But just now I just read verse 6. Hiram is his name. Solomon sought out Hiram. Hiram is a Sidonian who is well known, well skilled, a well skilled craftsman in what he does. And what he does is that they cut down. They work with cedars and logs and wood and stuff like that. Like right now we'll go to Home Depot, okay, but the people who cut down the wood and treat it and have it prepared to go in the store, that's what the Sidonians did. They were well skilled in that area, and along with some other things, they worked by the sea. They worked with the sea. When you all get a chance, you can check into it. It says Solomon seeked for timber wood and sought the best. The Sidonians were known for their craftsmanship, and Solomon sought them out. The Sidonians were descendants of Canaan, skilled craftsmen, worshippers, and they were also worshippers of pagan gods. They didn't even worship God. They didn't even believe in God. They didn't even believe in Jesus. Pagan gods, they worshipped pagan gods like Baal and the Ashtoreth. Proverbs 18 and 16, it says, a man's gift maketh room for him and bringeth him before great men. So even though they worship pagan gods, you understand, he was sought out. He was sought out for his gift. He was sought out for what they specialized in. He was sought out for what he did great, what it was that Solomon liked about it. You heard Solomon said that we know there ain't nobody that can cut down cedar trees like the Sidonians. So he sought them out. That was their gift. That was their craftsmanship. That was their talent. And back to what the scripture says, it says in Proverbs 18 and 16, a man's gift maketh room for him and bringeth him before great men. Solomon was a great man. Solomon was a very wealthy man, the wealthiest man that ever lived. And he was sought out. Hiram was sought out. The Sidonian was sought out by Solomon. But when you go back into reading, David wanted to actually build the temple for the David actually wanted to build the temple for the ark, to the ark of the Lord. He wanted to build it, but the Lord had him fighting battles and stuff like that, and he didn't get a chance to build the temple, because the Lord told him, your son, don't you just fight these battles and get these tear down these kingdoms that I'm telling you to tear down, and your son is going. You don't worry about building me a temple. Your son is going to build my temple. And so it was, when David passed, the Lord told Solomon that you are going to build my temple, and he did. He started it, and he sought out the best. He sought out the best, which was Hiram. He was a Sidonian, and you can read that. That is in First King chapter 5. You're going to start from verse 1 and read all the way down to 6. So, and they were so talented that they cut everything to perfection. There was no noise. Nobody heard them building anything. Only thing they had to do was put it together when they got there. Put everything in place. That's all they had to do, was put everything in place. So that's how that was. He was sought out. Hiram was sought out by King Solomon. Hiram was sought out by great men. It says that your gift will make room for you, and you will be sought out. It will bring you before great men. His gift brought him before a great man, which was Solomon. Your gift will bring you before great men, but you have to be skilled. You have to be hidden sometimes. You have to be in preparation. And truth be told, while you're in that preparation season, you're still learning. You're learning things. The Lord is bringing things before you. He's revealing things to you. He's building character. He's strengthening your faith, and he's strengthening your boldness. A lot of times, people can be cruel. You get out and you can't handle it. But the Bible said that he will make our face like flint, He told us not to be fearful, not to be fearful. Don't be fearful of them. I'm with you, and I will make your face like flint. So it's not going to even bother you. You hear it, but you're going to stay focused on why you're doing it and who told you to do it. So let's move along. It's a very, very, very powerful book, First Kings. One of the powerful books, one of the awesome books to read. It's very encouraging and uplifting, but you have to read and catch the little nuggets in there. And as I was reading it, it kind of blew me away, how he said that they prepared and they cut these things, and they cut out the quarry, and all they had to do was take it back to the site and build the temple. And they didn't have to use no axe, no nothing. Nobody heard any banging, no nothing. They just had to put everything in place. How that happened, I don't even know. Even by it being cut out, we can get something cut out and we can take it back with us, but we still have to drill the screws. We still have to hammer to make sure that it's in tight, and how they did that, I don't even know. That was just so supernatural, and it just blew me away. And then to turn around and find this passage, and I'm reading it to you all, and that's part of the passage, First King, not First King, that's part of the passage, Proverbs 18 and 16, a man's gift make room for you. And they begin to talk about how everything was prepared in silence, so that was awesome. That just blew me away. So that just let me know that it was meant for me to share this with you all. So I'm going to read that part again, and we're going to move along. It says, when King Solomon built the great temple, the Bible notes something fascinating in 1 Kings 6 and 7. Every single stone was fully shaped, cut, and perfected at the quarry before it even arrived at the building site. In fact, no hammer, axe, or iron tool was ever even heard at the temple because the preparation happened in private. That was just supernatural. That's just supernatural. That was just a supernatural move of God, and that just goes to show you again. I can't get off of this your gift, this verse, how your gift make room for you and it bring you before great men. I heard Pastor Miles Monroe talk about that for the first time, and it's like the more I'm reading on it, the more I'm getting the understanding. And when I came across First King 5 and 6, it just really brought me back to what Dr. Miles Monroe was talking about. It started to make sense. It made sense when you hear it, but when you're actually reading it, it just gives you a revelation. You have a clearer understanding. You have a better understanding as to what he's saying. It's like, okay, I get it now. But it's a supernatural thing. When the Lord is with you and he's giving you this gift, it's a supernatural move. It's a supernatural move. Everything becomes supernatural. Wherever he needs to move, he's going to move. However he needed to happen, it's going to happen. He is definitely with Solomon with the building of this temple. Every step of the way. And as you read First Kings, you will see. That's why I couldn't understand how, in the end, how King Solomon just allowed himself to just end up worshiping pagan gods. How you end up at the end when the Lord just gave you everything and he was with you. He gave you wisdom. He was with you supernaturally. He was with you all the way, and you just that part right there I can't get past. Like you know that you were serving pagan gods. You were serving Baal. You were serving the Ashtaroth. Like really Solomon? But anyway, that's another story for another time. And as you read Kings, First King, Second King, you will get all that information. It's very interesting. I would encourage you to read that, so you'll understand what it is I'm speaking about. Okay, so moving along, it says your current season of feeling hidden or overlooked. Your current season of feeling hidden or overlooked, that is your quarry. It is the quiet, private room where you sharpen your unique skills, master your craft, and fix your inner character. That's what I was saying in the beginning. This quiet time when you feel like ain't nothing moving. I'm not getting enough customers. Lord, you gave me this idea. Why is it not taking off? Why has it not happened yet? You are in your preparation time. You are in your inner character. You are in your, excuse me, guys. My son is starting out. You are in your, excuse me, Lord. This is your quarry quiet time. The way that they prepared the stones and the rocks and all of that stuff when Samson was put in his order to build the temple, and they said they didn't need no axe, no hammer, no nothing, no drill, no nothing. There was no noise. There was no noise in the preparation. There was no noise in the preparation. So you ain't gonna get a million views in the preparation. You ain't gonna get a lot of orders in the preparation. But you will be preparing. You will be sustained in the process. He's gonna sustain you, but you're not gonna get what you want or see things the way you want it in the preparation. Back in the days when you had a camera, long time ago, some of y'all may not even know, can't relate to this, but back in the days that Kodak had a thing where they would have to go into the dark room and they take the photo and they put the photo in this liquid, and this liquid in the dark room, it was called the dark room. That's where the photos would be developed, in the dark room. And after you put it in, after it's been in the dark room and you hang the photo up, then it dries, and as it's preparing, you can see the photos start to come up clearer and clearer and clearer. You know, those of you who know, you know, but for those of you who don't, just go with the flow. Just go with the flow. Your current season of feeling hidden and overlooked, that is your quarry. It is the quiet, private room where you sharpen your unique skills. Take this time to sharpen your skills. Get better and better and better at it. Yeah, you may have it on lock right now. You may have it down packed right now. You may be even great at it. But there's always room for perfection. There's always room to get better, to get better, to get better. And the truth be told, the more you do it, the more you learn something. The more you learn something different. You learn something different. Take this time and opportunity to grow. Take this time and opportunity to get better, to master your skill. Hallelujah. Thank you, Holy Spirit. To master your skill. This is resonating to me, and I done read this already and prepared to share this with y'all, but this is really, really, it's doing something to me as well. So, yeah, so let's read this part again. Let's read this part again. Your current season of feeling hidden or overlooked, that is your quarry. That is your quarry. That is your place. That is your space. That is where you're going to prepare and be prepared. That is where you are going to sharpen your skills. This is where you're going to master your craft. This is where you're going to fix your inner character. Your inner character. When we were talking about that in the beginning, are you the same person off the camera as you are on the camera? Are you the same person that when you're in front of people? Are you the same person behind the scenes? Are you the same person? Are you the same person? Is your character? What do you do when nobody's? Are you going to do the right thing when nobody's looking? You know, your integrity. What is your integrity like? He's sharpening all of that. He can't just bless you and give you, you just put your gift out there, and when somebody says something, you ready to go off and cuss them out. No, he has to work on the full package, not just your skill. You know, so we have to take that time in the dark room to develop. Thank you, Holy Spirit. Take that time in the dark room to develop. Let's get back into it. So let's move on to your current season of feeling hidden. Okay, we just read that. Maybe it's meant for me to read it again. Let's just say it again. Your current season of feeling hidden, overlooked, that is your quarry. That is your quiet, private room where you sharpen your unique skills. Your unique skills. Your unique skills, not what somebody else does. Oh, y'all could be doing the same thing, but this is what you do, and that's what they do. Don't worry about what they do. You have your own. Thank you, Holy Spirit. That's why you brought me back. You have your own unique skills. You have your own way of doing things. You can be, we're going to use wigs for an example because I'm into hair. Okay, somebody else may be making wigs for hair loss, and you make toppers for hair loss. Don't worry about the person that's making wigs for hair loss and you're making toppers for hair loss. That is your category. That is your unique skill. That is what he has given you to do. That's what you need to focus on. Be the best that you can be with what he's given you, and let them be the best at what they do, at what he's given them. You're not going to be able to serve everybody. Toppers are not going to be for everybody. Wigs may not be for everybody, because people, truth be told, some people are like, I'm tired of wearing wigs. I'm ready to do something different. You understand what I'm saying? Somebody else may be like, no, the topper is not for me. I need something else. I need something more. I can't do that. You know what I'm saying? That's not for me. A topper may not be for everybody, but guess what? It is the answer to somebody's prayer. A wig may be for somebody. A topper may not be for everybody, but a topper may not be for everybody, but it is the answer to somebody's prayer. A wig may not be for everybody, but it is the answer to somebody's prayer. So everybody has to just stay in their own lane. That's all. That's what it just boils down to. Stay in your own lane and sharpen your skills, your unique skills, and get prepared for when the time comes. Get prepared for when that great person or that great men, when they come to seek you out, when they come to, because they're going to come and seek you out. If you stay with it, be true, be honest, seek the Lord and put him first, they're going to seek you. They're going to seek you. They're going to seek you for that talent. They're going to seek you for that gift. They're going to seek you for what you do. You're going to have your own community. You're going to have your own customers. You're going to have your own people that need you, that need what you have. So thank you, Holy Spirit. That's why we came back to that. In that private room, in that private time, in that time when you feel like you're being left behind, like everybody's going before you, know that now he hasn't forgotten about you. He's preparing you. He's sharpening you. You know what I'm saying? So don't feel like you're being left out. You're not being left out. He's working on you. He's working behind the scenes. He's preparing the other people. There's other people that may be involved. He's preparing them as well. You understand? So do not despise that time. Use that time for your advantage and sharpen your unique skill. Okay? So let's move on to the next thing. Do not be discouraged if the world cannot hear the noise. I had gotten ahead of it, but it's never too much to hear. It says, do not be discouraged if the world cannot hear the noise of your building yet. The silent work you do when nobody is watching is what guarantees the stability of your platform when everyone is watching. Okay, let's read that again. Do not be discouraged. Don't be discouraged because it's not your time yet. Don't be discouraged. Don't be discouraged if the world cannot hear the noise. Don't be discouraged if they don't find your page. Don't be discouraged if they don't like your photos. Don't be discouraged if they don't like what it is that your post. Don't be discouraged if you're not getting enough likes and you know that I know for a fact that this is good. Why am I not getting enough followers? Why am I not getting enough customers? Why am I not getting enough attention towards this? Yeah, don't be discouraged. Don't be discouraged. It says don't be discouraged if the world don't hear your noise that you're building yet. And if you're a believer, if you're a believer, everything happens at its appointed time. Nothing happens before its time. And while he's preparing you, just continue to get better. Continue to get better. Continue to sharpen your gift. You know, learn more about what it is that you're doing. What it is that sets you apart from everybody else. Learn more about what you're doing. You can be doing the same thing somebody else does, but you still going to have your own group. You're going to have your community. You're going to have your customers. So don't get discouraged in the process. You're being prepared. You're being sharpened. You're being cut. You're learning. So just take advantage of those moments. Take advantage of that time. Take advantage. This is so good. This is good for me too. And I read this and it was good. And I just wanted to come on and share this with you all. So don't be discouraged if the world cannot hear the noise of your building yet. The silent work you do when nobody is watching is what guarantees the stability of your platform when everyone is watching. Because while you're not going out too early, you're not putting it out too early. You're working. You're building. It says Solomon sought Hiram out because of their craft, or because of their ability. He sought them out because they were great at what they did. And they didn't become great overnight. They became great because they practiced their craftsmanship. You know, they stuck with what it is that they did. They didn't worry about what other people were doing. They got better and better and better and better, and they practiced while they were in the dark, while they were in the dark room. They're skilled. They practiced their skill, and they got better at it and better at it, so they became known for the best of what they do, best at what they do. They're the best at what they do. They may not be the best to somebody else, but they were the best to Solomon. I'm sure there were other people probably who did it, but he said you know that nobody can cut down. Let me read what he says. He wanted them to cut down the cedars for them from Lebanon. And he says that he will pay them whatever it is he say that he wanted, because they were the best. In Solomon's eyes, they were the best. And he said he will pay them whatever that they ask for, whatever wages, whatever they're serving, and I will pay you wages for your servants according to whatever you say. Whatever you say the cost is, whatever the cost is, I'm going to pay, because you all are the best. You are the best. He said, for you, no, there is none among us who has skill to cut timber like the Sidonians. There is nobody has skill to, you put your name in that place. It says, for you know that there is none among us who has skill like you. Whatever your name is, whatever your skill is, I'm going to use my name. For I know that there is none who have skill to cut down the timber like Sharon. Hey, Solomon said it. He giving them the praise. He giving them, why not boost myself up? Not in a negative way, but, you have to put your name in there. Put your name in it. For you know that there is none among us who has skill like to A, B, C, and D, like whatever your name is. So we have to believe and have confidence in ourselves as well. Not with the big head, but just to know that, okay, God has called me to this. And because he has called me to this, I'm going to do it. And he, just like he was with them, they cut this stuff down and did it to perfection. That was they sharpened their skill. They didn't know how to do this in the beginning. They sharpened their skill. And over time. And it says Solomon sought them out. Solomon was a great man. It says your gift will make room for you and you will be sought out by great men. I just wanted to hop on here and share that with you all real quick. And I hope that you all were blessed with this. I hope that you all were blessed with this and that. Let me see what this said. Did I leave something out? Many people assume sing your voice and master public speaking time, but you'll give to. Okay, let me share this one other piece of information that I have here that I want to share. Okay, so it says that many people assume a gift must be something loud, like a world-class singing voice or a massive public speaking talent. But your gift, your unique combination of passions, vision, problem-solving skills, and your distinct style. It says that, I read that wrong. It says many people assume a gift must be something loud, like a world-class singing voice or a massive public speaking talent. But your gift is your unique combination of passions, vision, problem-solving skills, and your distinct style. Distinct style. It doesn't have to be loud. It doesn't have to be like it says. This is your world class. It doesn't have to be. Hold on, y'all. Wait a minute. It doesn't have to be loud, like a world-class singing voice or a massive public speaking talent, but your gift is your unique combination of passions, your unique vision, problem-solving skills, and your distinct style. It's yours. It belongs to you. That's why it's saying it sets you apart. Nobody can do it like you. I don't care even if it's one tweak different. Y'all do the same thing. You both use the same thing, but it's something that you do that distinguishes you from the rest. Okay, so just be patient and let the Lord do what he's going to do. Okay, let's wrap this up. I thought this was it, but this is not it. So it says in the original ancient Hebrew text, the word used for gift is matan. It means a valuable present or a rewarding offering. Your gift is something of high value that you offer to the world to serve others, and that's the word, serve. Serve. You want to serve. You want to get favor from the Lord, you have to serve. Serve his people. Serve. Give. Give. The Bible said give and you shall receive. Give and you will receive. Give something. Even your gift, you follow the Lord. If you're a believer, you serve. You give your gift. Give your gift. Right now I have a nonprofit. I started a nonprofit for women with hair loss. I have a for-profit and I have a nonprofit, and this is my first time actually speaking about it live. And I'm not speaking about it for you to give anything. I'm speaking to show you that, because we're talking about the word serve and give. The toppers that I make, I am going to use the gift that he's given me to give back, to give to the women. There's women that don't have solution, don't know what to do. They have hair loss in the top, CCCA. It's a inflammation, and really and truly, they really don't know what the cause is. But some of them say it can come from one of the customers that I had before. She said that her dermatologist told her that it comes from the hair being being braids too tight, or doing too much to your hair, which will irritate the scalp and cause inflammation and cause different things. But it's mostly caused in black women. That's what it was said. I'm really just learning a lot about it, because I actually made the toppers. Started out just for fun, for us who are already wearing our hair short, and you just want to switch it up, and it's just something fun and cute, and it's already pre-styled, and you can switch it up. I have one on right now. You just clip it on and go. But I'm not talking about this to make a sale. I'm telling you that your gift. I'm going to give back. I'm going to give back to these women. I'm going to come up with events to give back, to come back and to give to these women, to help them to feel better about themselves. That's what they're saying here. Your gift will make room for you. Your gift will make room for, it says, the word used for a gift is matan. It means a valuable present or a rewarding offering. Your gift is something of high value that you offer to the world to serve others, not just a tool to bring attention to yourself. Right? See, this comes from the Lord. This is strictly out of the love of God. And I'm happy about it. I'm excited about it. I'm looking forward to doing it. This is something new. Do I know what I'm doing? No, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm in the dark right now. Just like where they say, I'm being prepared. I'm in the dark right now, but I'm excited about this journey. I'm excited to give back. I'm excited to help the women. I'm excited to see and hear the testimonials. Like I stated, toppers may not be for everybody, but it is the answer to somebody's prayer. Wig may not be for everybody, but it's the answer to somebody's prayer. You are the answer to somebody's prayer. Your gift and your talents are the answer to somebody's prayer. And the more you give and find value and give value in what you do, the more you feel good about it. It's not always about money. God said that your gift will make room for you and bring you among great men. Solomon was a great man, and he told him, what did he tell him? You do this for me, whatever your wage is, whatever you say your price is, that's what I will pay, because I know your work. I know your talent. I know you're good at what you do. And I'm just excited. I don't know why I got off of that, but when they started speaking about that your gift is something of high value that you offer to the world to serve others, that made me talk about what it is that I'm doing, what it is that I have started, what it is that the Lord has given me to start. And I pray that if there's somebody here watching or listening, I pray that you will be one of the ones that I can offer the topper to. I don't know how I'm gonna go about it. I don't even know how to even go about it right now, because right now I'm in the dark room. Right now I'm in the room being developed. So stay tuned, and I look forward to it. I really do. I really, really look forward to it, and I'm excited about it. So let's move along, and let's close this out. I don't know why this went the way that it went, but I always feel like when we get off from what I wanted to talk about, it's nobody but the Holy Spirit. So let's close this out. So it says that your gift is something of high value. You may be feeling like nobody not gonna want this, nobody not gonna buy this. This doesn't mean nothing to nobody, this not gonna have value to nobody. Yes, it is. It is. That's a lie straight from the pits of hell. Yes, it is. God don't make no junk. And if he's giving it to you, trust me, it's for a reason. That's why I said a topper may not be for everybody, but it's the answer to somebody's prayer, because somebody is praying for that solution. Somebody is praying. Somebody need that, what you created. Somebody needs that. That is of value to somebody. So don't ever feel like your gift is too small or too little or nobody can. Yes, it is the answer to somebody's prayer. Your gift is the answer to somebody's prayer. And God has given us all gifts. And he said right here, Proverbs 18:16, a man's gift maketh room for him and bringeth him before great men. If you get a chance, you can also look up Miles Monroe and type in YouTube, Miles Monroe, a man's gift make it room for him, and you're going to see. And listen to his sermon. He's an awesome man of God. Very knowledgeable, very wise, and I love listening to his YouTube sermons. And look at that. That's his gift. His gift of preaching, his gift of teaching, his gift of encouraging. He's no longer with us. And his gift is still making room for him. Even though he's not here, it's still making room for him. Look at that. It's still making room for him. And his gift is bringing him before great men, and he's not even here. People are still listening to his word. People are still listening to his sermons and using his sermons. People are still getting enlightened by his sermons. People are still learning by his sermons. He was an awesome teacher, and I listen to him to this day. To this day. And that's another reason why I do what I do. I'm not the best at what I do. I'm just being obedient. But he's working on me in the dark. He's strengthening me every time. The more I use the gift, the more he strengthens me. And my thing is, it may not be for anybody on here today or whoever listens to it, but it's going to be for somebody for years to come. They're going to hear it and be like, I needed to hear this. I needed to hear this. So just like with your gift, somebody is going to need what you have, whether it's an encouraging word, you're sharing God's word on YouTube, or or something that he's giving you to make, craftsmanship. Maybe he's giving you something to make, to share with the world. But only you know that. You have the relationship, and the Lord will reveal it to you. So it says your gift is the intersection of what comes naturally to you, what brings you deep joy, and what solves a real problem to the people around you. A lot of people may be like, what is my gift? I don't know what my gift is. I don't know what I do. You know, you're a great storyteller. Maybe you can make a book, create a book for children. You're good with children. Maybe you're a great coach. You know you have information that you can share with people in the world that will help them. You know, you have to sit down and figure out, what am I good at? What is my gift? What am I good at? What can I bring value? How can I bring value with this gift? How can I bring value with this knowledge? How can I bring value with this information that I have? It's for somebody. Somebody wants it. Somebody will buy it. Somebody will come listen. Somebody will reach out to you for it. It says your gift is the intersection of what comes naturally to you. You have a natural gift to do hair. You have a natural gift of drawing. You can see things and draw it. You have a natural gift to sing. You have a natural gift to cater to people. You have a natural gift to in healthcare, a way with people. Maybe you know how to calm somebody down. You have a natural way with people, and the Lord can use all of that. He's given it to you. He has given it to you, and he can use all of that. He will use all of that if you allow him to. All right, so I thought that that was it, but looking down, that's not it. So let's wrap this up. Let's wrap this up. Um, Go back to your drawing board. Keep practicing in the silence. Trust the timing of your personal growth. Your gift has a divine promise attached to it. It will make room for you. If this message brought peace or clarity to your soul today, leave a comment below sharing the one gift that you are actively working on right now. Hit that subscribe button, turn on the notification, and share this video with someone who is currently building their dream in silence. And I'll see you in the next video. So again, this was a passage that I came across, and speaking of all of that, like they said, if you were blessed by this, hit the like button and you can subscribe if you for new content, if you want to be get an alert, if you want to be alerted when the new videos are posted, and share it. If you was blessed by this, share it with a friend, share it with somebody who's building something and they might be frustrated right now. Let them know all of this is just process. It's not going to happen overnight. It's not going to happen overnight. So until next time, you guys, you be blessed. I am praying for you, and I'm asking that you pray for me as well. And until next time, be blessed. Stay in the dark. Stay in that dark room and get developed. Develop that unique skill that only you can do. All right. Love you guys. Until next time. Bye.